Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm a little sweaty on account of my head was just sticking outside of a car going 50 miles an hour on the freeway for a sketch you'll be seeing at some point in the future, and I just ruined it for you. I am hot. I'm very wet inside all parts of my body, and that didn't come out right. But
Do you
the
have your
point.
video?
What?
What's going on? Okay, sorry. Just on my thing, you weren't spotlit.
Oh, oh no. I'm here. I look better than ever. People prefer me sweaty, and so it's really nice. Wow, I now just got spotlit on mine, and I don't look good. I agree with you, Steve. Thank you all for putting up with my appearance, and now I will welcome you to introduce and welcome the better-looking second fourth of the three-legged tripod that has four legs, Steve Hofstetter. Everybody.
Hello, and Ben, I really appreciate you sticking your head out of a car window so that I could be the better looking one. Thank you for that sacrifice. I appreciate that. Here in my studio, I'm redoing everything. It's fun. The lights at the bottom change. Ooh, if you get bored of the show, you can watch that. Anyway, thanks for joining us. You can, of course, if you support the show, you can Venmo, top right of the screen. You can PayPal, livefromhome.com, or of course, you can super chat. We always appreciate the Venmos and the PayPals more. We found out, big announcement, by the way, big announcement. Facebook stars are worth a penny, exactly a penny. We found out they're easy to convert. It turns out this whole time, 100 Facebook stars is $1. Anyway, we appreciate your support of the show, however it is that you do it. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to keep getting better looking as we introduce people. Chris Bowers, everybody. Chris Bowers.
Hey, how are we doing? Oh my gosh. Ben, you look like a dog that was kept up all night by fireworks is what you look like. That's really what you look like.
How about I look like a dog owner that was kept up all night by my dog reacting to fireworks?
Well, that's the look you have right now.
Same here. That was it's a rough night. There's a great tweet I saw, which was you can either like fireworks and you like dogs. You can't like both.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of fireworks. I don't understand the point of them, but hey, whatever, man. Queen Rachel, how are you? How are you doing today?
Man, I'll tell you what, I've just been like on my way here. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for the show yet. I missed sound check and hair check.
Oh my God, we are a ragtag group, and mostly I'm myself. You three are generally pretty put together, but I'm a mess. On any given Sunday, I might be.
Are we the tag and you're the rag?
You better believe it, dog. You better fucking believe it.
Excellent. Also,
you guys seeing the rag? Are you seeing the rag? I don't know. I don't see.
Yes, we can see. We can see the rag. It's a great prop.
My name is Greg Props, and visual gags from gags to rags in just 67 episodes. What number are we on? I don't
know. Somewhere around there. But also, another thing with my new studio, no headphones this time. This is actually on a big old amp, and it's coming through, and it's okay. So I'm figuring out the tech, making things better.
What I've been telling you for months, you said, "Oh, your audio is so much worse when you don't have headphones," and I told you, "No, it's not. We got great echo canceling abilities." And you didn't believe it until you experienced it yourself, much like what white privilege is that you don't know it until you go through it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But to take it away from the white privilege and back to making fun of you for a second,
sure.
It turns out that, see, I assume that your sound was bad because of that. It's actually independent of that your sound's bad.
So okay, I'll take that. I deserve that, and I'll take that. That's fair. That is fair.
We did have an overnight game. We had a fun overnight game that Rachel's going to play with us. It was Hamilton pickup lines. I've not seen Hamilton yet. I didn't have the access, or I don't know. I think I'm going to watch it eventually, but I didn't yet. I saw two that I liked just because they seemed like fun pickup lines, just independent of Hamilton. I liked Andrew Gordon had how does the bastard orphan son of a whore get your number? Thought that was good. And Randy Limeyer said, "Are we about to duel? Because my pistol is aimed at the sky." So that sounds like a good pickup line anyway, whether I'd seen Hamilton or not. Rachel, you said you had a few that you liked.
So I've seen Hamilton in theaters 3 times, and I watched it this weekend. Love it. So I had 7 that I really liked.
Nice.
I had Renee Hutchinson's I Think You'll Like It. It's pretty long, and everyone who's seen it can't stop talking about it. We also had Diana Gonzalez. You don't have the votes, but you can have this ballot box.
Nice.
Tamara, is that a dueling pistol in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Care Layton, girl, you make me rise up.
Nice.
Nice.
And then 2 more. So Andrea, I liked hers. Hamilton is closed for the foreseeable future, but my box office is open. And then my favorite one is the safe word is Rochambeau.
Nice. Isn't there a lyric about not gonna miss my shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one did no one do that one?
Well, I wrote in the Facebook group, I said, don't throw away your shot and make sure you write a pickup line.
Okay, got it. All right, so it was kind of already done.
I watched last night the first hour of Hamilton, and I'm gonna watch the rest of it tonight. So I got some of those, and then the other ones I didn't get, but I'll get them tonight, and I will laugh.
Let's not spoil what happens for Ben. We don't want to ruin the ending. By the way, when I was 16 years old, because I went to high school with Lin-Manuel Miranda and Chris Hayes, and so when I was 16, I was in a play with both of them, and so I have a playbill where the three of us are in the playbill. Wow. It's insane.
And
Rachel, you gonna be okay?
I went to high school with a guy named Dave whose dad owned the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Is that the same thing?
That's actually Indiana's Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's the same.
We called him Colonel.
Who did Lin-Manuel Miranda play to your yoga visitor?
He was actually the psycho yoga instructor. The movie was adapted from a play I was in high school. It's been a really long process. It's been a 24-year development process. And, we finally, got our shot. So that's important. It was actually student written. Lin wrote when he was a junior. All the plays are like written by seniors, the student written ones. And he wrote one as I think it was a sophomore or junior, which was like unheard of in my school. So he was super talented back then too.
And his first draft of Hamilton was called Psycho Founding Father. A lot of people don't know.
It was. He was actually working on In the Heights. Like he was already working on that like in high school. He workshopped it in college. And I haven't spoken to him since the last time I talked to him was after In the Heights was super successful. And I shot him a Facebook message just being like, hey, that was awesome. Because at that point he was like getting famous, but not like famous enough to just be like, fuck everyone I used to know. So he would still reply to all the messages. And, now, not really.
Have you messaged him since and he has not replied?
Well, I shot him a message because my book, he's mentioned in my book. And so I shot him a message asking him if he wanted to write the forward, and he did not reply. So
you know what? Ironically, Dave from KFC does not reply to me either now. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a high school thing. I don't think it's.
Well, he's been a big deal ever since he got sergeant. So
I'm just hoping that we can get Lin-Manuel Miranda or Dave from KFC as a celebrity guest on this show.
Oh my God! If we got Dave from KFC, I would fanboy out so much.
I could probably get him. I could call the Colonel. He could, I told him he was going to be on TV. I could maybe make that happen.
Also, that would be so funny because we just need him to come on for like one joke, the fact that he's there, and then we'd be like, okay, goodbye, Dave. Thanks for coming. We have the joke already.
And we could just easily fake that. Also,
you're saying they wouldn't know if it was the real Dave from KFC or not, Ben? That what you said? We could have a plant in the audience that we pretended was Dave?
Yep, the real Dave from Wendy's they would know, but not from KFC. That's a different guy. Also, we would never, just so the audience knows, we would never have a plant because we're against that morally, and Bowers won't even go near a plant. So. Apparently
that's
he
actually
does
a wonderful defense. Ben, that's a wonderful defense. If anybody asked me if I ever plant hecklers, I'd be like, I can't. I'm friends with Bowers. It would be he's allergic.
That's right. Also, clearly, we not only does Bowers not go near plants, apparently he does go very near the sun. You look like a tomato right now, bro. Holy
I did get a lot of sun. This weekend was a lot of sun. There was a couple pool days, and we're outside the whole time because that was the whole point of being out, being on distance from people and being outside for my birthday. So I was outside for a very, very long time for a couple days.
Bowers, and, you look like what I would look like if my studio lights were turned up.
Yeah, I got some sun. I'm pretty happy with it. Do we have a game today, Ben? What's the game today?
We do have a game today. We do what, Steve?
No, I was just excited for the game.
Yeah, we do. We have a game today, you guys. You might have heard some absurd news came out yesterday. Kanye West is running for president of the United States. As I tweeted at him, this is far too important an election for an entertainer with no political background to run for president, but okay.
And let me just say,
Yeah.
Ben, let me just say, I drink to that.
Oh my God! There's a lot of people already saying online that you should be Kanye's press secretary so that nobody hears anything else about his campaign. And I think
I actually I would have known that already, but I am his press secretary and didn't bother to Google it, so that's why I didn't notice.
I get that. So our game today is Kanye 2020 campaign slogans. Come up with your own slogans for the Kanye West 2020 campaign. It could be slogans like "I'm gonna let you finish, but then I'll take over on January 17th."
Or the 20th, which would be Inauguration Day.
No, Kanye's going to do it a little early. He likes to jump the gun. He likes to jump the gun. Kanye likes to get in there early.
Oh, so he's going to... Okay, cool. I was just very curious if you didn't know when Inauguration Day was, because that'd be fucking amazing.
Well, I mean, he didn't have to look it up. I mean, it's one of those things, cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, they kind of fill you in. That's not one of the prerequisites to run for president. When's Inauguration Day? Damn it, you got me. Well, you can't run now.
Well, I mean, it's not like I knew it because I was your press secretary. I didn't take that job seriously. I just knew it because I knew it.
No, I think maybe you thought I was going to win. You were so focused on inauguration, you skipped over the campaign. That's
exactly. That was the problem, and I'm so sorry, Ben. I was really you have no idea what plans I had for late January and early February. It was going to be. That's where I put all the work in.
I had 10 presidential balls ready to go, man. I had them all figured out. I knew where we were going to go. All the presidential balls I had scheduled. So I have to cancel some pizzas. But
there are no presidential balls on this show.
That is true, but I will tell you this: Steve was so ready for me to win. He was already measuring the drapes, and let me just tell you, they were going to be bright orange because the carpet does match the drapes.
All right, I had a Kanye slogan. How about crazier than Trump is stupid? Kanye 2020. What do you think?
Nice.
Love that.
I have how about Kanye West? Why?
That'll fit on a hat. That works.
How about this? Kanye West, the most unqualified man that could possibly run for president of the United States and still would be a vast improvement.
Or Horatio Alger once said, "Go West, young man," but no one who would vote for Kanye would have ever heard of Horatio Alger. And that doesn't fit on the hat, unfortunately.
Listen, I totally agree, and I know who the person is you just said also.
Sure.
Also, inaugurations, January 20th. Just Googled it. So.
I have an advantage on that. That's my mother's birthday, so it's easy to remember.
Horatio Alger is your mother's birthday?
Yes, isn't that amazing? She was born on Horatio Alger, and Horatio Alger was like, "Get this baby off of me," and then he told them to go west, and that's where the quote came from. It's the whole thing.
Wow. I'm assuming this is in a book. I'm assuming this is in a book somewhere. I only have Jay Leno's headlines, so I don't get references for books.
It's actually toward the end of Jay Leno's headlines. You just haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah. I didn't even finich the book I have. That's so sad.
You just read the headline of the headlines book.
Exactly. Steve, why don't we introduce the front row and get this show rolling?
All right, absolutely. Let's introduce the front row. As always, we're excited to have you here. We love our supporters, especially our patrons, our patrons. We love our patrons. If you want to support our patron, you can send us patron at patreon.com/SDSC. And so please welcome, of course, our front row, Marissa, Jessica, Hayden, Abby, Tam, Frankie. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We appreciate you being here.
And you have to see Tam's background. Pretty amazing. Giant Meteor 2020.
I like it.
Pretty much who I am now, making Zoom backgrounds.
I mean, what a weird thing to do, Tam, to just make Zoom backgrounds. I don't know why anybody would do that. I built a real one.
Oh.
Yeah, and also, you making Zoom backgrounds makes you the most qualified person running for president in 2020. And also, I'm very uncomfortable seeing Steve's new old background because I don't know how to enjoy Steve's comedy without knowing where we can text him. That's the only problem.
Actually, a very good point, Ben. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Let's wonder what's about to happen. Is it going to be a yellow sign saying text 989898? That's my gamble. A
I think it's 48, isn't it? 48?
Mm-hmm. What's Tam's background? Oh, let's see Steve's
I
first.
changed it again.
It's Rachel.
It's actually, Ben is kind of correct.
Well,
yeah, it's 484848. I knew that. Oh, what is that other sign? Okay. There's the rushing nesting dolls of signs. That was going on.
How the hell does Tam have live current Rachel as her backdrop? What on earth?
A lot of black shirts.
Yeah, she's always in the same outfit. All right. We also have two amazing comedians. Galina Rivina is back. Say hello, Galina. How are you?
Woo! Hi, I'm good. I'm doing good. And if anybody feels like they're not dressed well or looking good today, just remember, baby, you're a firework.
Nice.
I love that. Also very tripped out by the fact that we just had Rachel in the background of Tam, and now you're on Rachel's typical background. What is happening? Holy shit.
Galina, saving the day last minute. We appreciate that. And we also have Omid Singh is here. Omid, how are you, buddy?
Good, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. My name's Omid. I'm a cruise ship comedian with all my money in the stock market, so it's really nice to get to be out of the house. Thank you very much.
I love it. We're excited you guys are here. We're going to have a good show. We're going to make fun of Kanye stuff. Queen, we got anything coming in yet?
Yeah.
Wait, before we do, I just like calling someone a firework, I think is an insult now. Because like that's being like, yeah, you're annoying and my dog hates you. Like, and you won't shut up.
Also, you and some of your best moments are coming out of people's assholes. So that's another.
Oh my God. You are lighting fireworks wrong, Ben. Holy shit.
It really depends on what kind of party you're looking for, Steve.
Yes, I'd rather lose an ass than a hand, so that makes sense, I guess.
Thank you, Bowers.
I got two hands.
My back. Thank you, Bowers. It's almost like you need Bowers to explain stuff sometimes.
Rachel, what we got coming in?
Some of the stuff that's coming. Chris Jacobs started us off with just a buck tip for the show. So thanks, Chris. Giovanni Campos, $25 for the show. And then Savannah Martin, $2. Leave my tomato mans alone.
I appreciate the person who gave us $1. That's worth 100 Facebook stars.
We're going to convert it the other way now. That'll be good.
I'm investing in Facebook stars. I think they're going to be the next big currency. It's going to be like Bitcoin.
I'm investing actually in what I think is the next big currency, which is Steve Hofstetter text codes. I believe that is, and prove me wrong if you will, but I believe in it.
My favorite one is still text I'm Steve to you, not Steve. Which, by the way, I had someone DM me today because they were like confused because they got a text from 484848 about like pizza coupons. And I was like, I don't own the number. I own the keyword. You also joined a pizza mailing list that you have forgotten about. And I had to like explain to them that they signed up for pizza coupons.
You
to a person
own
I never
Steve?
met.
Nobody else can send Steve out?
Wait.
Text code?
484848
will get you pizza coupons? Wait, shut up. 48488 will get you pizza coupons?
Text pizza to 484848.
How did I not fucking know that?
I'm sure you'll be on something.
How do I do it? I just send a text to pizza at 48488.
You don't do I just text pizza? Do I send a picture of myself to pizza? You text the word pizza to 484848. I'm sure there's someone who has that short code with a pizza place that you're going to sign up for a random pizza mailing list. Oh my God, does Ben now have Galina in Rachel's place?
I'm just ready for an exception to show you guys.
Someone eat your shoulder? What happened to your shoulder?
Galina ate my shoulder. I'm sick of it.
No, that.
He's a
By
monster.
the way, Battaglia Pizzeria, I've now joined their text list, and for reply help, you can hit stop pizza to opt out. But why would I ever hit stop pizza to opt out? That doesn't
Find
make any
out.
sense.
Wait, where are they? Hold on. Where are they? Bell Italia. Did you call them Battaglia? Bell Italia. Like I'm in the pizza battalion now.
Yeah, Beltalia, right? What? I thought apostrophes got rid of I's. Doesn't that?
I thought you said. It sounded like you said battalia.
I said I don't know. I might have forgotten an I. But I'm in a pizza club now, so I'm excited about that. This show's gone way better than I thought.
Can we Google and see where that pizza place is? Because I want to know what Bowers just signed up for. This is amazing.
I'm gonna get coupons. I'm excited. So so wait, does this work for everything? Can I like just text 4848 and like just write in condoms or fucking beer and it just
I'm sure various people have text lists on it. It's a short code used by like one of the biggest text services in the country. So yeah, probably.
Do you know what the discount percentage is for a pizza place?
What?
3.14.
Oh, God damn it.
I love that.
Solid.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Yeah. Happy to have you on, Omid. Always glad to have you join us here. All right. Should we do a set? Bowers usually introduces the comedians, but he's busy checking out coupons.
And I just texted beer to 484848. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm real excited. This could be a cheat code to my whole life.
You're gonna be on so many
jackets, 4848. I'm just on every mailing list. They just know when everything is happening.
Also, the perfect, that it really is the perfect code if it really were the number for pie to get a pizza pie, because that's Bauer's dream, is to have a never-ending number of digits with which to eat pizza.
Yes. It's a very good point.
It's like the opposite of 4th of July. I didn't lose digits. I gained some for more pizza. I like it. That's cool. All right.
That's because you, like a wise man with forward-thinking abilities, are shooting fireworks out of your asshole. That's the
yes.
Well, this show has become a firework.
Well, let's get to a set and turn this thing around. We're not turning around. We're having a great time. Coming up right now, she is Queen Rachel's roommate. She's from LA. She's hilarious. Returning champion. Give her Galina Rivina, everybody. Woo!
All right, let me shake off the trauma I endured by Ben's background real quick. This is very cool that we have people all over the world watching. I like to tell people that don't live in LA that one of the peculiar things about this part of the country is that there's no basements anywhere. And what I don't really understand about that is like, where do LA kids lose their virginities? Because I grew up in Ohio and every penetration of my youth was below ground. Like, as an Ohio kid, I remember that above ground sex was why I wanted to go to college. I was like, oh, I can't wait to have sex like an adult on a bunk bed. My mom would be like, why are you down there all the time? I'm like, I'm practicing a tornado drill. When I went to college, that was the first time I bought pepper spray. Still have some pepper spray. Think everybody should have some. Honestly, my favorite keychain to date. Something that I learned about pepper spray recently, though, was that when you buy it, you don't know what strength of pepper spray you're getting. And they don't have, so you don't know if you're buying one that's like mild, medium, sriracha. Could be anything, really. My hope is that the pepper spray that I have is strong enough to take out an assailant, but weak enough to not take me with him. Because if it gets in both our eyes, we're just back to where we started. And I'm just like, oh no, I'm sorry I did this test. Just take my purse. Just take it. My first line of defense, though, if somebody tries to grab my purse, is just to give a stern lecture. You can be a Karen for good if you want. I've been doing some app dating on the quarantine scene out here. And what I like about that is that I have to date someone who's photogenic. That is a deal breaker for me. Because I can't tell my friends you're hot and not be able to prove it. The last guy that I dated, he wanted a lot from me. He wanted a lot of commitment. Like towards the end of the relationship, he asked for my Netflix password, and I was like, "Whoa, that is a big get." It might not seem like that much, but here's the thing: if I just gave you one of my passwords, I just gave you all of my passwords. That's not just Netflix. That's Instagram and Wells Fargo and everything I've logged into since 2014. I really don't understand how people are even capable of having different passwords for every single website. Like, come on, my dog only has one birthday. I had a grandma who had dementia, which is not really fun, but it's super common and hilarious. Dementia is really common in old people. It often presents itself as memory loss, but in my grandma, it was special because my grandma's dementia made her make things up. Like one time we were at a big family dinner and she told everyone at the table that I told her that I was having an affair with a married man, which I never told her. But I do think it's really cool that dementia gives you the power to see the future. Apparently dementia also makes you a snitch. Like, damn, grandma, if you're going to pretend I told you that, pretend to be cool. We are in like a second round of what feels like the Me Too movement. The first time around when the Me Too movement happened, it happened at the same time as my late 20s. So it's really great because I get to blame the Me Too movement on why I get hit on less. Not me, it's just men trying to keep their jobs. Like I used to get hit on at the gas station a lot. Like that was a hot breeding ground for men asking me for my phone number and telling me that I look good. And now it's so quiet at Arco. And for me to not feel bad about myself, I just have to be like, you know what? They all bought Teslas. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thank you.
Galina Rivina, everybody. Galina Rivina. Tip jar is open. If you want to tip, top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com. Or, of course, you can super chat us on YouTube, do the Facebook stars, super hearts on Twitter, all of that stuff. I think it's hilarious that Galina had a joke about going to the basement to have someone else go to your basement.
I liked Galina. I liked the joke about the pepper spray. That reminded me when I was a freshman in college. My roommate was a skateboarder, and I got people picked on him. So he had pepper spray on his keychain, and we were real drunk one night. And a buddy of mine was like, "What's this, dude?" I'm like, "I think it's a flashlight." And he just sprayed himself in the face with it. And he's like, "Oh fuck, that was pepper spray." And I'm like, "Does he hurt? Does it hurt?" He's like, "Yeah, kinda. Give me a beer." It didn't really affect him. So maybe we must have had mild pepper spray. I don't know. But he sprayed him right in the face. It didn't stop him at all. So I'm not
Did
sure.
he had mild pepper spray, or is that the world's weirdest X-Man? Like that's his power.
That reminds me of a female comedian that I knew who had a taser, and she was a little, interesting of a character. She one time tased herself multiple times in her apartment in front of me to show how it wouldn't hurt that bad, and begged if she could please tase me, to which I said, "It looks very painful on you, and no thank you."
I bought her taser once, and we had a party. Everybody paid $10 to come to the party, and then they bid on who was going to get to tase me, and then they tased me at the end of the party, and we took all the money and went to the bars with it. I just wore a bike helmet and an adult diaper so I wouldn't poop myself or hurt my head. And I made $185. It was a lot of fun.
How much did it hurt?
It didn't hurt that bad. It was kind of a weak one. I mean, it was like when somebody bought at a gas station. It wasn't a great one. It wasn't like the things go in you like a cop one will kill you. It wasn't that one of those.
And how does it feel now that you're able to do stuff for money like this show or whatever, wearing just the diaper and not the helmet anymore?
It's a step up. It's a step up, man. I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you.
But Galina, my grandfather also had dementia, and they would do a dementia test where they give you 3 words and they talk to you for like 2 minutes. And if you can remember the 3 words, then you don't have dementia. And I now use that for my friends when they drink, when they tell me they're not blacked out. I go, shovel, wagon, car. And I come back 5 minutes later. I'm like, what are the 3 words? And I'm like, you're drunk. You're blacked out. Don't tell me you're not drunk anymore. It's a great test for drunk people. It works for both.
That's fantastic. And then you hand them your helmet and the diaper.
Yeah.
I must be wasted because I already forgot all 3 of those words.
A little helmet car.
Shovel wagon car.
Shovel wagon car. Sorry, right. Helmet was the other thing. Well, I guess I failed the sobriety test having not drank in 16 years. I think you need a better test.
Or maybe you're one of those secret drunks, Steve, and nobody knows.
That's possible. Or that's also a test to see whether or not the person gives a shit.
Oh yeah, you have to like get them to want to do it. Like when someone's there was a certain drunk person. There was a friend of mine, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you the drunk test," and I go, "Shovel wagon car. What are the 3 words?" And she goes, "Fuck you." I'm like, "Okay, you're not gonna win, but, but I respect it."
I'd have failed that test the same way.
Rach, what we got coming in for tips?
Yep. So we got quite a bit coming in already. So we have. Let me start us out. John Cobb started us out with $2 and said Ohio. Chris Capo, I'm sorry, $10. Galina, get a password manager. It's life changing.
Wait, was the Ohio? But then you have to remember the password to the password manager. But was the Ohio? Was that someone shouting out the state or just saying hello?
I have a password manager. It's called Chrissy. That helps me a lot. And I say, "What's the fucking Facebook password?" And she yells it at me. So that's how it works.
And she goes, "It's hot dog 69. Come on, you remember this one."
We also have Tyler Stevens, $3 for Galina. Renee, $7 for Galina. Tam, $5. Galina, I missed you the first time in SDSC. I'm so glad I didn't miss this one.
Oh.
Awesome.
We've got Jess in our live audience, $25. Galina, I think you just predicted my demented future.
By the way, Galina, it's also possible you're getting hit on the gas less at the gas station because no one's going anywhere. Like there's just no one there.
Well, it started before the pandemic, so
I'm trying to help, Galina. I'm just trying to help.
It's so funny. So since Galina and I are in the same room, we have to mute and unmute like really quickly. This takes a little bit of extra work for me today. We also have
just be on the same camera if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could Tim McLaughlin and Micah Foxett just sit next to each other and put one earbud in each ear, and then like
we'll do that next
argue
time.
back and forth and yell at each other.
Combine the kingdoms. All right.
Or no earbuds, since you don't need earbuds, and I've been saying this to Steve.
It depends on your system.
It's pretty much most systems, and I think you're aware of that now. What was that? Nips?
Taylor just yelled nips in the middle. It was through, Ben. I don't know if you know, but you're
Taylor. Chris Jacobs, 10 Canadian for Galina. So funny. Peter Amsel, $5.49 Canadian. Galina from my basement in Canada. Hilarious. We also had Razor, $5. Galina, the one chance the cute roommate gets to be on camera and JR gets 0 FaceTime. He knows JR's gone and he's been wanting JR, but he wouldn't come down from Washington. So sorry, Razor.
Yeah.
You couldn't have Amazon Prime JR, like put holes in the box and just send him up there? Or...
This is why Bowers doesn't have a dog.
I don't know how dogs work. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Rachel's frozen. Oh, there she's back.
That's how Mitt Romney would send his dog.
Yeah.
We also had
Romney
Matthew Plummer.
2020 campaign slogan is also not a good idea now either.
Although it would be so much better. I mean, anybody that knows anything about politics would be good.
Well, I think Mitt Romney's campaign would be Mitt Romney, and you thought I was a dick. Ha!
Yeah.
All right. We also have Matthew Plummer, $5. Galina, I'm from Maine and I live in California. No basements were weird for me too, but more so are the windows in the showers. Like, why?
I don't think that's a house. Like what?
There's some showers.
I've seen windows in showers. I don't mind them if they're like right up top at eye level because you're just showing people your eyes. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, usually it's like clouded glass if there is one. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's not a dick level window of a shower. That would be weird.
That's actually it's just the size of the dick. It's just a 4 foot by 2 inch window. Like it's just that.
It's a peephole. It's just a peephole, so you look. It looks real long when you look in there.
It's a
4 inches by 2 inch by 4 feet by 2 inches. Yes, Steve, we're right.
Are you gonna explain the joke? I would appreciate that.
Oh, no, I just think it's funny. You probably have a mic stand in your shower to hold your stupid dick on. That's so you don't step on it.
So weird.
What has Ben looking for?
I don't know. Does he
Picking
think he has
Galina's
a dick
nose.
mic stand?
He's like, where's that dick stand when I need it? I just saw it. Oh, where's my dick stand?
Armel, get my dick stand out here.
Yeah.
I don't need a dick stand. It stands up on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he uses the band of his boxer shorts to pry it in there. That's his move. Tips.
Tips and/or pepper spray, whatever will make the show better.
Look, some people think I'm just an innocent Jewish boy, and I try to explain to them it's just a tiny frisbee on my head.
Tips. What do we got?
Zara tipped Galina $10 and said, "Great set, fun and field fact. Hairspray works well as pepper spray substitute if you want to maintain distance, and spearmint breath freshener spray works for close range. The more you know."
Wow, nice.
That's amazing.
Add a lighter to that Aquanet, and you've got a fucking torch. Get rid of that motherfucker. That's the move.
Or if you want to ward off any attackers that are trying to get you from behind and you're feeling festive, just put a firecracker in your butt and just...
I gotta say, even if it's not lit, they'll leave you alone.
Again, it depends what kind of party you're looking for, Steve. You haven't been to the same party.
I'm quarantined by myself for 4 months. Any party at this point would be fine.
You would think by now you'd be more familiar with putting stuff in your butt then. Am I wrong? Why do I say that?
Some
I don't like the
generals
shape of the
coming in
glass
here.
you just picked up as you said that, but sorry, go ahead, Rachel.
We need to stop this. Carl
Regular
Ross.
shaped glass. I don't know what the fuck that means. A regular shaped glass.
I'm just
but it's
saying
for
that you
fitness,
were
but
like,
it's-
put stuff in your ass, and then you held a thing that would be very wide for your ass. Okay, go ahead, Rachel.
Carl Ross tipped the show $5. Chris Jacobs $2 and said, "Facebook stars are the new gold for investors."
Hell yeah.
We had Dana tipped the show $50 and said, "I vote for Tam's backdrop."
Nice.
Guys, by the way, Taylor just messaged us in the chat and said, "I'm calling home run." So obviously he's a big fan of my joke.
HR, Ben. HR.
He knows. Oh, he knows.
Oh, Hillary Rodham. Got it. Okay.
I just think it's hilarious that Taylor thinks we have an HR department. That's what I think.
Taylor, did you not know?
I
that
am the HR department.
Taylor, you're supposed to be handling this. You're
Yeah, I know.
HR.
I'm crying to myself as we speak.
We also had JB Singh Productions $5. I'm looking forward to Steve coming to North Carolina in August.
I hate to break this to you. Hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but did you just get back from like some weird retreat or something with no internet? Like it's COVID. I'm not performing through September, at least, possibly longer. I'm also looking forward to going to North Carolina because that shit ain't happening until after COVID.
And
So,
for some reason,
sorry.
I'm performing at the DC Comedy Loft August 6th through 8th. I just accepted an in-person date, so...
I'm sure DC won't lock down again. Cancel your flight.
And then the last one I've got is Daniel Graves $10. That pizza bit had me in stitches. Much love.
Nice.
All
Nice.
right.
All right, we're caught up. Well, let's do another set then. How about that? Are we ready for that? Let's go. All right, coming stage right now. He's done Just for Laughs, but he also beat me at Topgolf at Steve's birthday. So give it up for Omid Singh, everybody. Omid Singh.
Hey. Thanks a lot, everybody. My name is Omid. Yeah, like I said, I'm a cruise ship comic. I was actually supposed to do a cruise ship right before COVID happened, and it got canceled. and my family made me cancel 2 days before the cruise ship canceled, so I didn't get any money for the gig. Yay!
Oh.
Which it would have been a fun gig if you think about it. It would have been the only time where there would have been less and less people at the shows as the week went by if people kept getting sick. So that would have been like, what happened to Kevin? Oh, you didn't hear? He died on Tuesday. And I'm in Canada right now. I'm visiting my lovely girl. She lives here. You know, we got one of those long distance relationships. Am I right? Huh? Who's in one of those long distance relationships? Huh? Where you got time zones in between you and problems that you can't solve in one night because she goes to bed at after midnight and it's 9 o'clock for me, and you're just fighting and fighting. So we decided to get together, and it's hard to make her come. Let's just get right into it. It's hard to make her come, and it's like super difficult. It's like super hard. Sometimes it takes 45 minutes before she gives up, and and then she'll look at me and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. There's only been like 2 guys that have ever been able to make me come," and I'm like, "Well, can we call those 2 guys? Because I would do it myself, but my mouth is numb and my fingers are stuck like this. So. Oh man, good times, good times. I have a foreskin. It's sitting in my car right now, and just kidding. I'm wearing it. And, she told me about this crazy thing that's happening in Canada right now, that there's these guys that are going outside women's windows while they're sleeping, while the women are sleeping, and they're jerking off watching these women sleep. Isn't that disgusting? Why not film the women, take the video home, and jerk off in your own privacy, huh? Wouldn't that be the gentleman thing to do? She hasn't shaved all of quarantine, so hair has become the new lingerie in our I just kind of like take it all off, and then I'm still using Uber. Big on Uber. I'm having him take me from my bedroom to the bathroom, tipping every time. It's pretty fun. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy, I guess, but I miss everybody. I want to be doing shows. I don't even know what it's going to be like when we get to go back outside, and I'm excited for it. Before I did stand up, I owned a clothing company. That's where I got all of my material from. I got it after my dad. I lost my dad at a supermarket. He went down one aisle and I went down another. Never saw him again. He passed away at his house in India, and I had to go to India for the cremation. And I don't know if you've been to Indian cremation, but it's not like a Western one where you just pop somebody in a microwave and then they're done 10 seconds later. Like, this was like straight Game of Thrones style. We like set him up on a pyre, and then I had to walk around him with this piece of wood on fire. And then this guy said, "Say some words before you light your dad on fire." And I went with the first word I could think of, which was Dracarys. And then that's when I found out nobody in India watches Game of Thrones. And, personally, I was more shocked when Kobe died than when my dad died. And I know that's not right, but my dad never scored 81 points. So... yeah, everything else is good. I got a little nephew. He's brand spanking new, just came out of the womb and right out of the box, as they say. And he came out in December, and he's so fun. Kids look at you like you're the one with shit in between your pants. Okay? That's how kids look at you. It's like, no, bro, it's you, bro. You did that. And my girlfriend's got, what does a 6-month-old boy really enjoy? Boobs. We know that's true. And my girlfriend's got some big titties. And when my nephew met my girlfriend, like when they saw each other the first time, his eyes just like, and I was like, "That's right, bro. That's cool." And then he fist bumped me, and then he shit his pants. It was pretty. I just finished The Sopranos for the first time. Never done that before. I found quarantine to be a good time to watch The Sopranos. I think Tony Soprano killed James Gandolfini. That's my. That's how I think that show ended. Personally. And you know what, guys? That's let me just close with one. I guess I wish I was gay. I wish I was gay, just so I can be sure that I've made someone come, because you ladies are tricky. I mean, what's going on down there? Thanks a lot, everybody.
Omid Singh, everybody. Omid Singh. Tip jar is open, of course. You can Venmo, top right of the screen. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or, of course, you can Super Chat. By the way, the story about Topgolf, so that happened at my birthday in Vegas. And what we did not know about Chris Bauer is two things. One, he is an insanely good chip shot. Like, for the close-up stuff, he barely missed. And also, we learned that he sucks under pressure. Yep. Because he needed one shot to beat me and had 2 shots left. If he scored any points on either shot, he would beat me. And he missed both wildly after hitting almost every shot until then. And he fucking crumbled. And I don't know if he, to this day, I think he let me win, or he just choked the fuck.
I just choked. I am not a pressure guy. I just choked. Yeah. So.
And I think it's really nice to know now a little bit more, Steve, if you want to introspect a little bit, why not that many people come to your birthday parties, because you end up humiliating them on international broadcasts for not performing that well under pressure at your birthday party.
It was Bauer's idea. Bowers created the bet, and he was like,
I played everyone. I basically, if I don't beat everyone, I pay for all the Topgolf. And it was right at the end, it was me and Steve, and I lost by 1 shot because I shanked 2.
Shanked 2 in a row after hitting like 9 shots in a row, and he shanked the last 2. And that's what I mean. Like, it was crazy to see, because he was so fucking good. Like, the same way that we saw him dive into the pool the other day, and we're like, holy fuck, that was good. Like, it was that kind of thing. We're like, wow, Bowers is really fucking good at chip shots. And then he just couldn't hit the last 2. He couldn't finish, kind of like Omid with his girlfriend. It's a very similar thing.
Oh, Steve, I finish every time. That seems to be the problem. I seem to be finishing too quickly.
Steve, that's why I'm a middle. I can't close. That's how this works.
Oh.
I just love that. I mean, that statement confused me a little bit, because we're talking about sex, and then Bowers just said he's a middle. I didn't even know that was an option.
You can be a middle, bro.
It's an option.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, is to be a middle.
Yeah, fuck being a top or a bottom. On the right now, you can be a middle.
Strong point, you guys.
Are you not entertained? Omid, I have a question. What are all those pictures behind you? What is that stuff? I don't recognize any of those things.
You wouldn't, Chris. That's those are fruit.
Women's vaginas are like vulvas and stuff, or what that was.
No, literally, that's a pomegranate. It's got little seeds in it. It's delicious. You should try one someday. I believe that's a peach, apricot. We got some, I don't know, plums.
Okay, quit bragging.
Like
okay, you know all your fruits.
Fruit. By the way, guys,
Bowers would be like, I'm blind.
We have a special guest just joined us. I don't know if you guys saw, but Dave from KFC is here. Yeah, Dave from KFC.
Big fans.
By the way, Frank, I love you, but you look like fucking the end of Goodfellas when he's like getting chased by the helicopter. And he's like all coked up. And he's looking out his window. He's all fucking crazy.
I feel like you need a wife to be able to wear a wife beater. But
One step at a time.
Some would say that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Rachel, let's get to some tips for Omid. Let's go.
Let's do it. So we had that Lane Boy 5 pounds Omid for hair removal cream. Tyler Stevens, $3 for Omid. Tam and our live audience, $5 for Omid for the Game of Thrones reference. We've got Chris Jacobs, 10 Canadian for Omid. Peter Amsel, $5.49 Canadian for Omid. We've got Frank Nataro, also Dave from KFC, and also Frank from Nicotero, $5. Omid had me crying, laughing the entire set. We've got Zara, $10. Hilarious set, Omid. And then she did long words. Valar Morgulis.
Valar Morgulis. It's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Queen Rachel. You're Jalan Athari Ani, moon of my life. Did I do that right?
Does Zara also speak Dothraki? That's amazing. Like,
I think so.
Anything she can't do?
I can't speak English, but I can speak Dothraki.
Well, also, I haven't finished Game of Thrones yet, but Juliana Margulies is also the good wife. So I'm
So the first one means everybody dies. And the second one means my sun and stars.
And you knew those things off the top of your head.
They're plot points in the show.
And you've had sex in your life before, and you just knew that right off the top of your head. I mean, those two things, you've had sex. That's big dick privilege right there. Because if you didn't have a big dick, you're not getting laid saying shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I can't ply women with a discount at KFC, Bowers. It's out.
You know, it's funny, Steve. One time my buddy was a Chipotle manager, and we went to a strip club, and he wore a Chipotle t-shirt. I'm making fun of him, and I'm like, "What do you have?" He's like, "I don't know. I was wearing a t-shirt." But he had like a bunch of free burritos. So the first stripper comes over, and he gives her a free burrito, and they lost their goddamn minds. We were the most popular guys in the club. They kept going, "Are you the guy with the burritos?" He gave out like 100 free burritos to a bunch of strippers.
You're telling me he was trading burritos for tacos? That's ridiculous.
Also, they were just excited about the burritos because the strippers had never eaten before, so you can't blame them.
Yeah.
Everybody Dies, that sounds like a 2020 adaptation of what was supposed to be the hopeful song by REM, Everybody Hurts. Everybody dies sometimes.
I mean, they do. Also, everybody poops. There's a lot of things, Ben. There's a lot of things that we all do.
Yep, that's Steve's next book. From Ginger Kid to Everybody Poops, this is the sequel.
Well, Ben's book is called Everybody Props, but it's a different thing.
Because it's a children's book, Bowers.
You open it up and there's just a tiny hand.
It's a pop-up book for sure. All right, Rachel, let's catch us up.
The prop-up book.
We had Matthew Plummer, $5. Omid Hilarious was tempted to drop it to $3.14 for earlier, though. We've got Z Bunster, $20 to Omid for making me laugh out loud and for Bowers Remedial. Rachel pronounced I did that right. Remedial. Fruit lesson. I forgot the fruit lesson.
Bunster, your buttons are now in an envelope. Bunster, your buttons are now in an envelope. They're getting closer to the door.
We also had Jessica in our live audience, $25. From Chang and Eng, Omid, oh man, The Sopranos, love your conspiracy theory.
Nice. Also, by the way, Hayden in the chat just said you guys shouldn't compare sex to Game of Thrones because sex actually involves finishing properly, which hilarious, but not true in Omid's household. So,
well, in fairness, Hayden gonna hate. You know what I mean?
Omid's sex life was written by D.B. Weiss.
Is that the same person as Horatio Alger's?
It's Game of Thrones. It's the guy who one of the guys who wrote Game of Thrones. It was a big pop culture thing. A lot of people watched it. Apparently, I'm the only one here.
I thought Game of Thrones was written by that guy R.R. Patinkin.
George R.R. Martin wrote the books, and the books are good. And then they ruined the books at the end of the show. I'm a big dork about this stuff.
Galina's a big fan too. She's actually got a tattoo of Game of Thrones.
What? You have a Game of Thrones tattoo?
I do, right here.
What does it say?
But it's from the books because I'm a dork. It says "Fear cuts deeper than swords," and it was what Arya's dance teacher showed her.
Yes.
Mm.
Silvio
Swords cut pretty deep,
all right,
though,
I'll
to be honest.
stop.
I'm not sure I'll ever have sex again after this conversation. I think
I also feel like all of these references are pretty deep cuts. I love how we sometimes let the show go to a complete halt. And
we're waiting for Rachel to unmute because she's in the same room with Galina. They don't want to share headphones because of COVID or whatever.
Yeah,
so
it takes a second. We need to just pass a little time as they figure out the tech on that.
We do. And so you want to, spotlight Galina real quick.
Okay.
Nice.
Door stopper.
God, it's a door stop. This is Hodor. That's fucking great.
Well, let me just say, Bowers, back when he was a single man, used to have a Hodor.
Yeah, it was
the back door.
Back door of the garage. Yeah, that was a Hodor.
It's never end. I have so much Game of Thrones stuff.
I had more Game of Thrones stuff, but then I saw season 8 and I was like, this stuff doesn't make me happy anymore. Like it was that bad.
They're what are these called? Coasters. Yes.
All these Game of Thrones.
Galina, wait, when did Game of Thrones debut? About 8 years ago?
Yeah.
When did you stop getting hit on a lot?
The last season of the show.
FC. It's authentic. We knew it was him. That, by the way, that is so creepy. What's happening in your eyes?
Right now. Yeah, shitty computer.
I think Frank's who killed Tony Soprano. To be honest,
I think he's had too many herbs and spices. What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know, guys. All I know is that it's very cold in my room suddenly. Very.
Oh my God.
What's happening?
Hey, Omid, show your girlfriend winter's coming.
I don't know. He wants to rub it in. Even winter's coming, babe.
All these.
His girlfriend's name actually is Summer.
All these Game of Thrones props really make me miss my dad. Bring him back, Ben? Could you bring him back?
You're right, Ben, go like this. Just for a second, go like this.
There you go. Papa?
God damn it.
Wait, Ben, make it real authentic and just get killed really easily while the rest of us have plot armor.
Okay, that's too much of a dorky reference. All right, Rachel, let's
it was a good show. It was.
All right, I'll catch us up. So we had, let me get past the game entries. We had Jess's, so we had a couple, Savannah Martin, $8.69. Did someone call for HR? Who the fuck am I writing up this time?
By the way, I also just want to point out real quick that Bowers is giving me shit for being a Game of Thrones fan because, like, it's real dorky and it didn't end well. You follow the Bengals.
In my defense, I was born that way and I didn't have a choice. Do you think I would have chose to be a Bengals fan if I had a fucking choice? No, I didn't have a choice. I was born into it, and that's just who we are.
Being a Bengals fan is not your sexuality, Bowers. Like, you can.
Okay. Listen, Mets fan, you can't just switch. To the Yankees because they won more than you did, could you? You don't think I wish I was a fucking Patriots fan or a Colts fan? That'd be way easier in my life. I'm a Bengals fan. You just can't switch.
No,
That's not how it
I'm
works.
just saying, don't lash out at the rest of us who also have stupid fandoms.
The difference is I'm not quoting John Kitna's stats from 2008 thinking people are going to think it's funny. That's the only difference.
Actually, John Kitna's stats from 2008 are pretty fucking hilarious. Sorry, Rachel, go ahead.
You guys also can feel free to be cool like me and Omid and support a team that wins sometimes, like the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's been 26 years. No, I remember that.
I'm also a Jets fan. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you lose all those points.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, the last time the Dodgers won was about the last time the Mets won, which is also before any of our viewers were born. Rachel, what else do we have?
So we also had Cassie tip Omid $5 to Omid's girlfriend for a vibrator.
Also, by the way, Omid, I do not recommend buying a $5.
That was quick.
Can I also just say, toward a vibrator. Don't buy a $5 vibrator.
This thing is heavy duty. You could fucking, build a toilet with this thing. I don't
Build a toilet.
I was trying to say remodel a bathroom, but build a toilet is what came out.
Is that the kind of shit you're saying while you're fucking her? Because that's probably why she's not coming, dude.
I can't even imagine.
Maybe learn
why.
Dothraki.
Like, oh,
Maybe learn Dothraki, then you'll be able to get her to. Oh,
we're
God, what's Ben doing?
we're gonna regrout this bathtub when I'm done with you. Like, what do you?
What the fuck is that?
I'll cock you some more.
I just wanted to say, talking about being born this way, I was born this way. Sure, I'm a giant piece of meat, and I will end up on a Lady Gaga dress at some point.
You're a beat.
Nope, I'm meat. But thank you so much for suggesting.
What does the meat have a
That
stem?
spaghetti hat? Like, what is that?
The spaghetti hat, yeah. The fucking spaghetti hat. Does this
Meatball with
Go.
cooked alive? Fine.
I gotta help me.
You guys need to grow up.
I'll be honest. I think I like this version of Ben better.
I know Bowers
right.
does. Let's do a meet and greet, Bowers.
Well, Omid, Bowers just came. So.
I think now we all know why Bowers wears the diapers, don't we?
We can't tell if Bowers is embarrassed or it's still the sunburn. We have no
I've
idea.
never been embarrassed, Steve. I've never been embarrassed. You know that. You can't embarrass me. That's how it happens.
We also had Tyler Stevens tip the show $5. Bauer's defense is just as weak as the Bengals.
That's gross. Oh.
And we're caught up. We can do the game.
All right. Let's do that game.
do the
Kanye
game.
West 2020 campaign slogans. I'm excited.
All right. So I'm going to read a couple of the paid entries, and then we'll start voting from the live audience. Live audience, if you want to read your entry on air, just raise your hands in the participants window, and I'll call on you. So these are I had only grabbed two. I was able to grab two that I liked. First one was Lola's Kanye 2020, off my meds. And then Amina Sala, fuck healthcare, my music is medicine.
Nice.
All right, and then let's go to Tam.
I'm actually good this time. I have Kanye 2020, a pair of Yeezys in every home, as long as you buy them.
Nice.
Kanye 2020, wife got a Cody makeup deal. Had to one-up her.
I think Frank had one.
Ben, what is that?
You're doing Kanye slogans. I figured I'd be Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
That
What do you have a What's happening to you? Have a hairy
That's her
forehead.
hair, but he has his hair. You got to wear a green screen hat, dude, if this is going to work.
No,
Taylor Swift from
unibrow
Cats.
is in honor of
Taylor Swift from Cats is perfect, Omid. That is great.
Yeah, I got.
He said Taylor Swift from Cats.
That is bizarre.
Okay, Frank, yeah.
Yeah. Vote for me, or you're gonna end up with Goofy. It's actually one of his lines. The song.
And then Abby or Hayden or Jess.
also, we already ended up with
Marissa?
Goofy.
True.
Okay. Hayden,
All
you're
right.
sitting up straight, like you want to be called on. No.
No, I'm good. I got nothing.
Okay, cool.
He has good posture. He has good parents.
All right. So these are the other ones. These are the paid entries. So we'll vote from the live audience to now. Avi had Kanye West Wing.
Ooh,
Nice.
wow.
Andrea had Make America 1854 Again. Slavery for Us, by Us, West 2020.
Oh, fuck.
Is Andrea in our live audience today? No, she's not. That was great. Gus had Kanye slogan, "No one man should have all this power."
Nice.
Nice.
Deanie McQueen, "She takes my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a Kardashian, wife indeed. Oh, pay your taxes so I can fill my wife's booty."
Burn.
Andrea, Yeezy 2020, this shit cray. Renee, George Bush didn't care about black people, and neither do I. Kanye 2020.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Shit.
Whoa.
Courtney, Kanye 2020. Rest easy, vote Yeezy.
That's actually a pretty good slogan.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Ann, Kanye 2020. Make America famous again. Just ask Taylor. I made that bitch famous.
Oh, shit. And then Ben made her terrifying. I will say, I've always had a bit of a thing for Taylor Swift, and not anymore.
Now it's gone from a bit of a thing to like a major thing.
Somehow I was more attracted to the meatball.
I'm with you.
Ben, that is Taylor extremely slow.
My friend actually has that backpack, Galina. That's a great backpack. My friend puts her chihuahua in it and walks around music festivals. It's a great backpack.
Is that if you want to hotbox your cat?
I want to be carried for Corona
No,
safety.
Omid, when? Not if, when.
Oh,
Okay, we also had Andrea again. Yeezy for Preezy of the United Steezy. Kanye 2020, easy peasy. Andrea, she's killing it. Kanye and Karen, an unlikely duo for unlikely results. Razor, Kanye 2020, say it loud. Seriously, screaming, it is way more effective than pepper spray to keep attackers and everyone away. Courtney, between my wife and I, we have 3 Ks. Text idiot to 484848 to vote for me. Kanye 2020. Oh, damn. And those are all the entries.
Those were some solid ones.
Very cool. I'm going to vote first. I really like this shit cray, but I think I'm going to go with the rest easy, Yeezy for Preezy, rest easy. That one, with all the line that Andrea had. I really like that one with all the rhyming in it. Omid, what was your favorite
one? I liked, I like all of them. I'll go with the same one that you did. Yeezy for Sheezy. That one was complicated and good.
Galina, what was your vote?
Damn it, we're all on the same page. I love calling it the United Steezy.
Ben. Oh, sorry, Rachel. We'll go to Ben since we got him on the camera. Ben, what's your vote?
I liked Tams. What was Tams again? What? You're on mute, Tam.
Oh, no, I'm not muted.
Now you're back.
There you are.
You were just far away
then. Okay. I had a pair of Yeezys in every home as long as you buy them.
Yes.
And my wife got a Cody makeup deal. I had to one-up her.
Nice. I love the one about the Yeezys because that's very Kanye. He would still try to sell those shoes for sure.
I can't even imagine a president that would sell things while they were president. That's a horrible.
Right? That's why Ben only had that one mug. He wasn't going to sell merch out of respect for
Also, just for the record, what's really weird about this filter is to look like Taylor, I have to make my face very like
Yeah, now you look exactly like her. You nailed it.
Rachel, what's your vote?
I'm gonna go with more of the same. Easy for Preezy, easy peasy.
All right, well, that is the winner no matter what I vote for. I was actually deciding between the George Bush one and the slavery FUBU, which both of those are fucking fantastic, but it doesn't matter because we already have a winner, which is easy for Preezy, which would also make all of us losers. So if that was yours, I think that was Andrea's, right? What you do is you go to the website, laughfromhome.com, and you shoot us an email and claim your prize. And with that, by the way, Ben, I think I have 6 or 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
Comics, did you have any? Omid or
I have 8.
I got Orange is the Old Black for
Nice.
I got make Kim Kardashian single again and politics, but make it fashion.
Nice.
I like it. Rach,
I only have 4.
All right.
No, I don't have any.
Okay, I don't have either. I said mine already. So, Steve, you got 7. Ben's got 4. So, back and forth. Steve, start.
All right. My first
we know that Ben's 4 is really 8. So we'll start with Steve.
Kanye West. I'm the only ass bigger than Kim's.
One is a slogan just for Omid's wife. I'm gonna let you finish.
Kanye 2020. Please God no.
America. I made that bitch famous.
Kanye West. I didn't actually file because I don't know what the FEC is.
Now, if
yeah, by the way, does Kanye know? Sorry to, I didn't mean to, I'm gonna let you finish. But do you think Kanye thinks that that's how to run for president? You just have to declare on Twitter? Like that's
Trump thinks that's how foreign policy works, so I don't think that's fucking that.
I declare presidency.
Yeah.
He should just say that he won. He should just announce that he won.
I don't think people would know the difference. They'd be like, gosh, I guess Kanye's president now. I don't know. It said on Facebook. I didn't read the article, but I saw the headline.
Why didn't you think of that for my campaign, damn it?
You should have hired you as press secretary.
Good point. My next one is, now if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like a president of the United States of America.
I have wait, my phone went off. I have Kanye 2020 late registration. Name one of his albums.
I've got Kanye West 2020 college dropout, but really that's for a rapper like bragging about your education.
I was actually going to say Kanye 2020 drop out. But I'll do a different one. Kanye 2020 broke.
I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with the broke United States of America.
Kanye 2020, and you thought Trump was bad.
Kanye 2020, all that glitters is not gold.
By the way, you literally are at 7 now, Ben.
I'm just making these up in the moment based on Kanye lyrics I can remember as we go.
Okay, well, I'm going to do my last one then. All right, I have my last one. Kanye 2020, a campaign about mental health awareness.
Well, that one's impossible to top on account of it was so good.
that a slogan, or was you ripping on Steve's entry? I don't know if that was a slogan.
Oh, no. Kanye 2020. That one's impossible to top. It was so good.
All right. We did it again. We made it happen.
Is the audience voting? Does the audience vote?
Are we going to vote again? I'm abstaining. I didn't like any of those. So.
All right. While we do the plugs, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, throw your vote in, whether it's myself or Ben, whichever one you thought did the game better, and let's do some plugs. Meanwhile.
All right, Omid, where do we find you out in the world, buddy?
Right now, you can find me in Toronto, but if you want to find me on the internet, you can go Instagram at Omid Singh, www.omidsingh.com. Hopefully on a Norwegian cruise sometime soon, maybe in Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. See you in 2021, probably, when shows get back on the road.
Sounds great. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here. Galina, where do we find you at?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at ThumbGalina, like thumb, THUMB, GALINA. And I have a website, GalinaRivina.com, but it's pointless right now because I have no tour dates.
All right. Well, thanks for filling in last minute. We appreciate that, and we will definitely
Thank
have you back in the future. You are awesome. Cool. As always, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. We are flying back to LA on Friday, so I'll be back in the regular studio Friday for the foreseeable future. But and I'm probably gonna do a nowhere show once I get back, but we'll schedule that. I'll let you know. But that's where you find me, Ben.
I love that Bowers plugs potential theoretical date sometime in the future. Also love that Bowers, I'm a little sad actually that Bowers will be leaving his businessman setup for this old backdrop. How are we going to know that you have a business side without that printer behind you? It's going to be great. And I also love that Omid said www.omidsingh.com. I'm a little sad you left out the HTTP colon. You can see me at http://www.bengleib.com. You can also catch You're the Game Show, where everyone that buys a ticket is a contestant on my brand new game show at Nowhere Comedy Club on July 15th at nowherecomedyclub.com, or my Proops show, It's a G Thing, all improv games, Who's Line style, on July 24th.
Nice. Steve.
Awesome. As for me,
when are you gonna be in North Carolina? Let us know when you're gonna be in North Carolina.
Yeah, August. I'm gonna be in North Carolina, even though I'm not touring. But I am just that one date. Even though my tour is canceled, that's the one I'm keeping. Where in North Carolina? Who knows? But the no, I really appreciate people. People keep sending me messages, and they're like, "Hey, when are you gonna tour in Cleveland?" I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm touring in my kitchen. That's the furthest I'm going.
People asked Steve where in Carolina he's touring, and he replied with Carolina, come rub it on team on the jumpy jump. Oh, Carolina. Oh, good luck finding him there if you can.
Yeah, that's
was that from Game of Thrones? Was that Dothraki? What the fuck are you singing?
That was actually Klingon, Bowers. It's different. It was a weird crossover. I had so much fun. Ask Us Anything yesterday might have been the most fun that we've had there so far. The audience keeps growing. We're doing it every single Saturday, so come in and join in. The audience is always part of the show. We really appreciate you being there. Also, coming up later this month, I have my director's commentary show where we're doing the first half of the comedy special Ginger Kid, and we're going to show the special. I'm going to break it down and talk about it. Danny Jollis is going to be on the show with me. He was the MC that night. And then also I'm hosting the Big Talking Baseball show with Ed Randall from ESPN and Steve Garvey and Bob Costas. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to ask all of the Dodger questions that I don't care about because I don't like the Dodgers. And I'm sorry, Ben. But I
have a photo of Steve Garvey holding me up at a signing when I was 5 years old, Steve. It's fine. Have fun hosting it.
You know what? I liked him better on the Padres. But that said, if you want to check out either of those shows, and then I have my own headlining show at the very end of the month. And all of those are at Nowhere Comedy Club. So check out nowherecomedyclub.com. Oh my God. Is that Bowers? Is that when Steve Garvey was holding Ben?
No, that's Ben when you talk about the Dodgers. That's what when they make fun of the Dodgers.
Awesome. Okay, so wait, Rachel, do we have
Rachel,
anything
anything to catch up on?
We're in 15-4.
Who won?
Steve. The votes. It was
I didn't
15
even have
votes
to ask
4
who won
votes.
on that one. That one I knew I had.
I shouldn't have even asked for a vote on that one myself because I just made up half those on the spot. So I
Yeah.
asked for a vote.
I'm actually very upset that you got 4. I'll be honest. I don't know who those 4 people are, but I'm gonna find them.
Rachel, anything to catch up on?
Just last thing, Andre Gordon said can someone approve her request to join the Ask Us Anything Facebook page.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we will do that. It
That
usually takes a couple days. We're not on it all the time, but we will absolutely do that.
Good stuff. All right, night guys. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Awesome. See you, Rach. See you, audience. We love you again. Thank you so much for being here. You are, as always, are the lifeblood of the show. Always so funny and great. We appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I do want to thank all the people that wished me happy birthday and all the people that hung out. We had a really fun time, and it was really, last night was like 10 people, and I was like, these are my favorite people in the whole world. It was just cool. If this is the last party we ever going to have, it was a good one. So I had a good time, and hopefully this all works out. But I'll be back in LA on Friday. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Cool. Bowers, I want to say thank you for inviting me to that. You had a party? You said you had a party? That you had a...
It was 10 people. We didn't have a party.
People?
We had to sit. Well, you're my favorite people here. I have Zoom parties.
Thanks so much so we're just work friends, huh, Bowers? Thank you.
Yeah, we're just he knows us from around the office. His desk is near ours. But
maybe if you fuckers treated me a little better, you'd be my real friend. I'm kidding.
Shut your camera off.
You guys,
Shut your camera off.
I'm just joking.
You're past your time. Shut your camera off. We love you, Bowers. Anyway.
Guess we only ever talked to Bowers by the computer printer, so I guess he's just a work friend.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see him at the meeting of 10 people that he likes, but not the party.
MEATING.
Oh my God. I just picture Bowers in the office be like, welcome to the meeting. And then it's just all barbecue. Like, just the whole thing.
The Brazilian place. I'll take another one of those skewers.
Anyway, happy birthday, Bowers. We love you. Also, Ben, when you only have 4, you shouldn't ask for it to be head-to-head with voting. That was unfair to you, but, that was...
That's fine because I'm so confident in my future performance. I don't mind you being up 2-1 for a minute.
It's a comeback. I was down 1-0, 2 unanswered. We're gonna see if we can make it 3 next time. Anyway, everybody, we love you so much. Thanks for watching. These are fun as always. I wish you a very, very happy the fireworks are finally fucking done day. And we'll see you Tuesday.
And I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, but I can't express the pain it makes me feel to, in the same election cycle, not only lose an election for president, and also lose the vote for writing slogans for another candidate. That really hurts. That really hurts. If you would like to vote for me in the future, I guess text Steve to 484848. I'm gonna text that number and drown my sorrows in some pizza as soon as that show is done. So, thank you for being here. I'm gonna put the little frisbee back on my head and be the good little Jewish boy. Good night and good luck, and thank you all for being with us.
What's in the box?